Hey, it's To the Point with Mike, Leo, and Vince.
when we're leading this kind of technology and advancement. But you know, at the same time, it's like all this money we're spending on this. There's so much shit right now that we need to be using this money on. But at the same time, if they weren't doing this, would they be using that money for what we would prefer them to be using it for? No, it would just go to waste anyways. So might as well do it.
Sorry. Return to the moon. That's
what happened?
Funny.
What did
Jim's a fool, Dale said. I think our audio was fucked up,
Oh.
man. I don't know what's going on with our platform this evening, but it was weird starting out. We had to restart and start over. And if you're there watching, all 7 of you, that's cool. Appreciate you. Hit the like button and drop a comment wherever you're at. But yeah, we did. We streamed the launch earlier. Yeah. It was it was nice. From where I'm at, usually you get a little bit more of a punch, and we didn't get nothing, man. We saw it. I streamed it, and then I had a little side camera out in the backyard. But
I didn't hear no boom. Did you hear a boom, Vince?
I missed it.
Vince didn't even know what happened. He don't even follow
somebody
us.
No, somebody sent a text message that said it was canceled.
He don't even follow
and
IRC Media.
And then they sent a message saying April Fool's, but I missed that one, so I thought it was canceled. Thanks a lot, Leo.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I lost track of time, and by the time I thought about it, it was like, oh shit, I just missed it. But,
would that be something that you would be interested in?
Who? With me watching it?
No, like going into.
Go into space?
Yeah, be an astronaut and going. Like if they'd say, "Hey, Vince,
nah,
we could get you there and back with a 98% chance of you returning back." Would you go? Would you be up to go?
Like I would need to gain something, like just to go, like. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, look at Katy Perry. Katy Perry did.
Well, that wasn't outer space. They just went up there to feel.
Yeah.
Would you do
just
that?
enough to feel weightlessness?
I guess I could go there, and then I can go on Oprah and all that bullshit because I went to space and I'm a freaking astronaut. Yeah, why not? I write a book. Yeah, screw it. I'll do it.
Anyways, but yeah, so
I couldn't.
They're in the SLS rocket space launch system. That's what that stands for. It's the most powerful rocket NASA has ever built, designed for deep space missions. It's the Orion spacecraft. It carries astronauts. That's the little capsule, I guess. And built for long distance travel beyond Earth orbit. That's a little freaking crazy, by the way.
Yeah, if you think about it, like just reading it, like you're literally, what is it? Beyond Earth orbit.
Right. Wow. So when like the space station, that's in Earth's orbit,
right?
And in the moon is too.
All the satellites are in our orbit,
right? The moon is too. It's just outer orbit. You know, we have never sent humans this far before ever. So
like how
this is a little. It is a big deal.
Like, could you think about bullshit. Like, what is that feeling looking out the window and seeing like, will I ever be able to return back?
Oof.
Or can I? Or will I?
But
or
you would have
or
to
what
be,
if
like you're not
something...
on there, not with that already in your head and okay with it. But you think somebody would freak out? You think if something happened right now, like God forbid, there's no breaking news behind this, I don't think. But God forbid something like that happened, man. Would you freak out? I mean, obviously you're not trained for it, but
yeah, I mean it's like. So part of this is the proof that it's safe to go do this. Like, what if all of a sudden, like, they run... Like, I believe there's something out there. There's aliens out there somewhere. I can't believe that space is, like, never-ending, and somewhere there isn't something else out there. So it's like, what if they ran into another spacecraft while they're out there and something were to happen? I don't know, blown out of the sky or abducted? Like, man, that would be fucking freaky. Right. Wouldn't that freaking send everybody here to like panic mode? Like, are we gonna get attacked? What did we just start? I mean, this is like movie type shit. So
yeah,
like,
it. Like you
but
see
would
the
they tell us? Would they tell us the truth? Oh no, it something happened. The ship exploded.
Well, ironically,
would
like
they
the
tell
whole
us the
alien
truth?
Thing, though. Like the Barack Obama says something about. He thinks there's stuff out there. He's like, oh, yeah, there's stuff out there. But they're not being held at Area 51.
What, Barack Obama believes that? Now I'm having to change my beliefs because I don't want to be like
That's
him.
what he said in an interview. And then literally like a day later, Trump goes, He said that? He can't say that. That's classified information. And that added to the, like, people saying, oh, those fucking aliens. They're going to get us with aliens.
Right.
But would you doubt it? Would you be surprised?
No,
I mean, we're
I
freaking
think there's
bombing the
something
shit
out
out of
there.
Iran. We took the leader of Venezuela.
What is it called?
Cuba's
Area
next.
51 or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
I believe they have. I think they've recovered ships and aliens, and I believe that's all out there. Like, I don't know, but what I mean, I think if something like that happened, what I was talking about, I don't think they would tell us. They'd cover it up.
Did you see what DT said?
No, what
He's
DT
got
said.
he
What's
updated
up,
his
DT?
name, by the way, to the bad influence DT on YouTube.
That's
And
fitting.
he said the Earth is flat, the sun is not real, the moon isn't in space. Biden was the best president, and Kamala 2028.
Ban him.
I'm gonna star that just so it gets
What?
pinned to the top.
Don't pin that.
Because then he says, you know how hard that was to type? I don't know.
Yeah, and hit enter. Like,
April
damn,
Fools.
you got some strength, bro.
Right?
I don't think I could have sent that.
That's what our caption should have been. I should have got some clickbait out there. Talk about Erica
Now-
Kirk and
yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Now, what do you call that? All the algorithm. Now we're gonna have all kinds of Democrats joining in. Good. Maybe they'll learn something today.
Right? Bring them on. They won't come. They won't stay anyways. We'll get some hate shit. But
I don't know. I just think about like the adrenaline, of those astronauts sitting there, like what's going through their minds, like okay, let's go for a ride. We're gonna go for a ride real quick. We'll be back in so many days.
I'm sure. I mean, they signed up for it knowing, like Mike said, and I'm sure they're mostly excited, but I'm sure they got to be scared too. I don't know much about them, but I'm sure most of them probably have families of some sort.
I don't know. I'll tell you a little bit of some of them.
So they got to be scared, but at the same time, I'm sure they're excited and they're trying to write history. And
so one of them is they're all former, not all of them, but one of them is a former NASA pilot, the commander. Has spent 165 days in space already. And flew
Reed?
on the ISS before.
what's his name? Reed Evans or something like that?
probably
Yeah, Reed.
probably came from the
Wiseman.
Air Force, probably before that.
I think they were both naval aviators, both pilots.
And then there's a Canadian person also from the Armed Force. Astronaut selected in 15 years will be his first space flight. Flying on humane return to the moon is Jeremy, and then the lady, she's a NASA astronaut and electrician engineer, I believe. Has logged 328 days in a single mission.
Yeah, an electrical engineer.
Yeah,
Was she ever Air Force or anything?
Was she part of that group that got stuck up there? 328 days in a single mission.
Damn.
What was that? Remember the people who got stuck up there and
Yeah,
we
I
needed
mean,
the
that was
Russians or SpaceX to go get them?
That was in the space station. Remember? I think something like that.
Flew aboard the International Space Station,
Yeah.
part of humanity.
Can you imagine getting stuck up there that long and then going back? Must not have been too bad, I guess, huh?
And then Victor, former also Navy pilot, flew combat mission in Iraq. 168 days. That's pretty badass.
And
if you
flew
think
on
about it.
SpaceX, yeah. Victor Glover, Christina Koch, Jeremy Hansen, and Reed Wiseman. And
These people grow.
then there's the 4 backups to them.
Yeah,
They're
these
brave
people,
as fuck too.
They
Sorry for
they
my
dream
language.
of doing this, Leo.
Backups?
So these
Oh,
people
yeah.
are, they're
Yeah.
excited. This is what they dream and train
Yeah,
for.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're probably thrilled. Like I want to know,
Yeah.
their adrenaline. That's what I'm saying. Like, are they all in there? Like, because I seen one of them look like he was like on an iPad, just writing stuff down. or
Well, the
whatever.
the guy and the one girl share a personal computer
Right,
that they both have their own checklist they'll have to go through.
Right.
Well, they did.
right.
And then the 2 behind them have each has a personal computer they set in front of them
Right.
And I'm
because they both each do their own thing.
and I'm
both
sure
pilots,
while
I
they're
guess.
up there in space, they're documenting everything. I'm sure they've got.
Well, that's what this is
journals and-
about.
Yeah, that's what one of the
yeah.
guys is all about. Was known for. Was
Right.
very like
Well, okay. Well, we can even look at the Artemis rocket, but
Yeah,
real quick, the countries why we're doing it. What do you got, Leo? You got more?
Reed, it was Reed, the one that was Reed says known for documenting space life on social. So yeah, I mean that's what they're gonna do. You know, I mean,
Oh, he has a big social media following.
Yeah, so
Really?
so they have a
Really?
yeah, so they have a
Let's look them up.
they have a job
Which-
they have to complete. You know, I'm sure once they have to complete something. I mean, I'm sure they all
Oh,
have
yeah,
a job
they-
they have to do. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're going there. They got to do this and log this and do that, and it's a lot of work, you know. But then it's a lot of teamwork, you know. I have to rely on you to survive, and you have to rely on me to also survive.
Is this
and-
even him?
yeah, that's him.
He's only got 485,000 followers. Make sure you go follow Reed Wiseman. It's got the government check mark. His handle is Astro_Reed on X. He's probably other places too. But that's about it. See, look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to share this page. Hold on. It's pretty amazing what they're doing and what they're willing to do, because you have to understand you might not be coming back.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, you know. Like they know this, and
They've accepted it.
this is their job. This is work for them. They're gonna go on a mission. They have to complete this mission.
Well, and like you said,
this is
there's
their work. This
there's
is what
the
they do for a
four
living.
there's the four backups. You know, you probably got a group of at least 12 or more people that are all competing, and the four best get selected, and then the next four were the backups. You know, these people are all competing to be the ones that get chosen to do it, and it's got to be an honor for the four that got picked, and
Could you
it's
imagine?
like a dream come true for them. You know, it's like an athlete getting into the Olympics. You know, but this is much
more
more
than
far and
athletes.
few between. You're talking about four people,
But for an athlete, it's the same thing.
right?
Like
That's what you
reaching-
train for. It's the peak.
Right.
It's the peak of what you're trying to do.
Could you imagine you're opening up your email and saying,
You were selected or something
Mr.
like
Mr. Astronaut, Mr. Maldonado, you have been selected for our mission. Da 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 da. Make sure to accept or whatever, whatever. Man,
that. Yeah, I wonder what that looks like if it's an
I'd be like,
email.
I'm scared of heights, bro.
Or imagine. Well, I mean, obviously you wouldn't get that far, but imagine like going to space and being claustrophobic.
I wonder where they're at
No.
right now. Like,
They have to go through a lot of training. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
just something
Yeah.
that they.
Oh yeah, they
just
train
did-
for the claustrophobic thing. They train for all that.
They just didn't decide. Okay, next month
Yeah,
we're
they-
leaving. No, they've been in training for months and months.
To
and
what
months
you
and
just
months.
said, Mike, just think
Yeah,
right
it's
now they're
just-
probably just sitting there like floating around. They're probably like, they're probably having a good time right now. Like when you first get up there, I'm sure they unbuckle and just start floating around and experience. I mean, they've already, they can experience that here. They have rooms that allow them to where there's no gravity and
well,
but
not
they-
in rooms. They go up in special jets, special airplanes that go out and like that as high up as they can.
right. But I'm
they,
pretty
like, free
sure, Mike,
fall.
I'm pretty sure they have buildings where there's like rooms where they can do that and train. I
Well,
could be
maybe
wrong.
you're probably right.
I mean, I've seen it in the movies.
Probably freaking right.
I don't know. I can't say the movies are accurate, but
Anti-gravity.
it's in movies.
I don't know. Man.
So I mean, I don't know. Look it up, Leo. No.
Well, I'll tell you what they use because I've seen documentaries. They use pools. They use the pools.
Well, yeah, a pool. I've seen that too.
They
Yeah,
use pools. They use
It
a lot of
simulates it.
a lot of under the water training and stuff like that because it simulates the no gravity, and
floating.
stuff, right? But if you think about it, they've all been to at least to the space station, so they've all felt that feeling before, So that's what I'm saying. Like to them, they're probably like, "Oh, let's just go down to, let's go for a road trip to California, or let's go to a road trip all the way to the East Coast, make our way back down to the West Coast, and then make our way back." Like that's probably how it feels to them.
Right.
Because they've done this before. So now they're just like, oh, let's just go a little bit further. Let's just push
Imagine-
ourselves to go a little bit further, see if we can do it. Who's up for it?
Imagine the competition to be the next group that actually will get a chance to land and
Actually
walk
land.
on the moon.
These people,
Very-
when asked what they wanted to be remembered for, and they you know what they said? What do you think they said?
Probably that they want to be on the next one and be on actually set foot on the moon.
They said they want to be forgotten because they want the next mission to go farther and the next one to go
Right.
farther. And it was pretty wild.
Yeah, that is pretty well. Don't want to be forgotten. Oof.
Yeah, like they're not expecting to be heroes. They're they don't see themselves
No, that's what
as
I'm saying. Right,
like
right.
pathfinders, but they are.
Yeah.
They don't realize they are.
But that's what I'm saying. Like to them, it's probably like, let's just see if we could push this rocket ship just a tiny bit, a little bit further. Let's see how far we could get with it. And then the next group, it's like, if they did this, let's see if we can go just a tad bit further. It's that adrenaline probably. They probably got that adrenaline going right now. They're just like, oh man, we're doing it. Let's go for it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
So you see, here's the anatomy.
I'd be like,
yeah.
woohoo! Like, let's go. But I'm scared of heights.
You see the anatomy of the rocket right here,
Yeah, look at that.
and it's
That's
just
pretty
crazy.
dope.
They're in that little bitty
That's it.
capsule right there.
All that. That's it.
And that tower, I
rest
didn't
of
know
that's
until
all
today.
fuel.
That tower is to, if something goes wrong, it takes that crew module off, and helps like abort it.
Huh.
If something's going on during launch, I guess, because I don't think it stays on there. I don't know. I don't know. Right
I
now,
wonder-
that's what I'm wondering. When
I-
you look up what it is like, what
I wonder if they, the fuel capsules that come back down.
This is the director I was telling you about. That's
Yeah.
on behind me.
The fuel capsules that come off of the spaceship and come back down. NASA's has always just landed in the ocean and then they go get them.
In pieces.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder, Elon Musk with SpaceX, their rockets have developed where those will actually come back down and land. Like you would expect it to land on the moon on the next one. I wonder if this has that technology, or if those have just landed in the ocean like they always have.
This says that. I lost my spot. Got carried away here.
Because I've seen it on a SpaceX where they actually come back down and land on a pad.
So the human landing system is being developed with private companies, including SpaceX, and will actually take astronauts from orbit down to the moon.
Right.
So Elon's working on that part
Right.
too, because
I know
whatever they land in, they want to be able to take off in
Yeah.
again.
His has done it, but that's just sending, like satellites up and stuff like that. They weren't manned. So, yeah, I was curious about that.
And the guy behind me talked about a new spacecraft that sounded freaking ridiculous. We need to look that up too, because I don't even know what it's called, but it was nuclear powered and it just sounded badass. But what were you getting into though, Leo? You were starting to say something about I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, so they're gonna need to use the moon for resources like helium. They believe there's water and ice there that will help support life, and it's a testing ground for a launching system towards Mars.
Right.
This guy behind me, I can't think of his damn name. I'm sorry, man. He can't hear me though. But yeah, he thinks we're going to be on the moon in our lifetime, or on Mars. I thought it would take longer to even get there. I don't know though. I'm not a space guy. Do you know?
No.
Leo is.
So
You
these
like
people
that.
are supposed to return in between the April 10th and the
But yeah,
11th.
this is a 10-day mission. But Mars, what's it take to get to Mars?
Yeah, so like when they go to send when they go to send from the moon to Mars, how long would that take? Because what I would assume is they would have a secondary ship that's going to launch from the moon to go to the Mars. So you're going to have probably a group of astronauts brought to the moon. They're going to get off one ship, probably get on another ship, unless they're just going to use the same ship and refuel,
Oh, that's not bad.
and then go
What's
to
that?
Mars.
Oh.
6 to 9
6
months.
to 9 months using current technology
For what?
to get from the moon to Mars.
6 to 9 months.
That's crazy. That's still crazy though. Think about that.
Just to
6 to
think-
9 months
just to
just
think that you're
flying
just-
through space.
So if you
Hoping that you land and hoping that you
Hoping that the thing holds up for 6 to 9 months too. Has any ship traveled through space that long?
Oh,
I would have.
yeah. There's shit. There's freaking rovers still
Yeah,
running around the moon.
but they're
and
not
Mars
like
that
they're
should've
not.
died 20 years
but they're
ago.
probably not going at like a very good speed. I wouldn't think. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. What's a good speed? You're in outer space.
Yeah, I don't know.
like
mean,
just
like,
thi- like
6 to
just,
9 months.
Like just think about it and stop talking. Just think about it. think of,
with less color.
yeah, just think about it for a little bit and just be like, you're in outer space and you're seeing like it's just dark, you know, and you're seeing stuff just like, and you're traveling and you don't know what time it is or just
Yeah. Why is
like
that on my
what
chat
would you do?
GPT?
Like what would you could talk. Like
No, you told me not. I'm
like,
straight
well,
now.
Well, no, I wanted you to like think, like just like think.
You know what you made me just think of?
Like you're looking out the window and it's like
You made me think of an old school game called Astro Smash. I don't know why. That's
Astros,
what made me think about
Asteroids.
asteroids.
Space
yeah.
invaders.
Yeah, like
Space
it-
invaders.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
like
Well, you need something like
So-
that. If you're flying through space for 9 months, I mean,
You're
they
gonna-
already know where the debris is, which is freaking weird, right? Like, even during that 2-hour launch window, they knew, like, okay, if something holds us up 2 minutes, we can't launch. We have to wait till third minute, because if we launch at the second minute, it might intersect with some flinging past freaking, the freaking moon, and we just got to wait another 30 seconds or something like that. You know, it's
Like,
they got
how
it
do
all
they
down.
know
Like, right,
this
how do they
stuff,
know?
man?
It almost makes you wonder. They know when the big thing's going to hit. You know, it's like, that's why they're freaking sending people to the moon right now. It's
But then there's also
gotta
conspiracy
hurry up and
people
play
that
some
say
hopscotch here.
that every time they go out there or cross that, what is it called, the
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Firmament.
right, that it causes stuff with the Earth, with the weather.
Right.
Maybe that's demons. You know, you're out there searching for aliens when you're really messing with angels and demons. Who knows? Real quick, let's get back into this, but I don't want to forget Warrior Shield Foundation. It's coming up in September, the weekend after the 9/11. I forget the dates. Forgive me. But I'm looking forward to the Hero Fest. I don't know if we're doing the gala because we might take the kids up and go do something. But anyways, we look forward to seeing Dale and Jim and all the other people. Hopefully I get these guys to come up and do a stream with us and whatnot and have some fun, talk some shit, and maybe
for
talk to
sure.
some people live on air. So here's Warrior Shield Foundation.
There's a kind of strength you can't buy or borrow. It's born in the fire, tempered by sacrifice, and carried by those who never stopped serving. Some heroes wear uniforms. Others wear scars. They're veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families. Men and women who gave everything and still keep giving. At the Warrior Shield Foundation, we stand beside them, shoulder to shoulder, providing the support, the care, and the community they deserve. We're a proud non-profit, a 501c3, built to protect those who protect us. We don't just serve our own. We help other non-profits reach their missions too, because together, we make the Shield stronger. Donate and help our cause, help their cause, because every act of kindness builds hope where the battle still rages inside. Join the mission. Donate today. Visit warriorshield.org, because heroes deserve a foundation as strong as their sacrifice.
Yeah, so we were talking about Warrior Shield Foundation and whatnot. The Hero Fest is on Friday night. I believe first responders and veterans get in for free, if not discounted. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but check out on the website. You can also check out Grit Gear and all them. They're all part of that network. And Two Guys One Coup, they're part of the new network now, but they still do the Warrior Shield thing. And it's a great event in Orlando at the Rosin Center in September. And it's a great time of year to visit Orlando. So come up for the concert and go to Disney the next day. Or there's a event still going with Warrior Shield that weekend. Range Day with Benghazi survivors, then the Gator Hunt and the Harley ride or bike ride, whatever. I don't do all that. So, but it's a great time and
Range
you're
Day
amongst,
sounds pretty cool.
like the big like Tig and I can't think of the other guy's name. Anyway, survivors from Benghazi, and Sergeant Gadsden from Battleship. He's also a veteran, and he's in the he's a wounded veteran, I believe. And anyways, it's a great time, and it would be even better if you come too. So, but back to the moon.
Psych.
So we're
What do you mean,
we're
back
still
to
not
the moon?
sold on that we went to the moon ever, right?
Right.
Is there somewhere that tracks of where they're at now?
I don't know. We can find out. Let's see.
I'm sure there is.
Uh,
They are. Yep.
usually there's somewhere or something. This ain't gonna give me no lives though.
Now, say location maybe,
Current location or
or the coordinates. How would you use coordinates? up
Usually
there?
you can find a map somewhere, but
Oh yeah.
like it's not real, obviously. Well, maybe because it's flat.
The Earth, yeah.
The map too.
Oh, the moon.
I don't even know what this is. This is the whole damn launch.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's not live. Space flight.
I don't know, man.
don't
Like
know,
it's
man.
just. It's a lot of money invested in this. Could you imagine just the jet fuel or just the fuel that was invested in this? Like, that's a
yeah.
lot of-
Yeah, what's that gas bill look like?
Yeah. Where's the sponsors for that? They shoot me. I don't need that much money. You know, sponsor me. Any sponsors out there that want to sponsor us?
Leo,
What the hell
you're sponsoring them.
I ain't sponsoring
Yeah.
nobody.
Your tax money, baby.
Oh, let's not get started with that.
It's all changed.
Hey, listen, when are taxes due?
What?
When's the last
Let's
day?
not talk about that right
When is the
now.
last day to do taxes?
Sometime
That's
in
not,
April.
is that Bitcoin right there? $68,000, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I just pulled up World Monitor, and it's updated. I was hoping that would tell us where the space station or the
Right.
rocket is, but Bitcoin's at 68,000, huh? Buy your Bitcoin now.
Yeah, you guys see silver's going through the roof too. I should have spent a bunch. I should have. You think about it, it's like, man, cash in your. Years ago I cashed in my 401k, took the penalty, and bought silver. I would have so much more money than I do right
John's
now.
been telling you, I don't know how to edit this, so this is all new to me.
But it's like you don't think to do something like cash in your 401 and take the massive penalty, but it would have made so much more money if I'd just done that. Took the penalty and bought silver like 5 years ago.
I don't even know if this is the same program I was used to.
April 15th. Just in case anybody knows, is the last day for you to do your taxes.
What is it? 15th?
April 15th. Yeah, so you guys have 14 days.
Yeah, I did my taxes, but I haven't officially hit the button yet because I got to pay money.
I haven't even started.
Got to
Don't
push
even
the
get me
button and then send money to them.
I haven't
Freaking
even
crazy.
Anyway, so, yeah.
Anyways, man, you know what? Good for them.
It's just weird. Like, so the original program was the Apollo, and it was missions 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, and 17 that we went to the moon. So we've been to the moon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times between 1969 and 1972, and it's taken us this long to go back. There's a reason. It either never happened or there ain't nothing there for us. But.
I don't believe. I'm not saying we didn't send stuff to the moon and try to land stuff on the moon, but I don't believe that we landed and walked on the moon, because why would we wait 60 years to do it again?
Because I'll tell you why, Vince.
We didn't need nothing there yet.
Because I mean, what is there? What is there to do at the moon?
Yeah, we didn't need it yet, I guess.
You know,
but
you need all that gear. You need all that stuff. How are you going to get people to go there and live there?
I just don't believe that you would land there and stay and walk on the moon once, and from that, just one time, you've decided I got no need to go back. They explored every square inch of the moon in that one visit?
No.
I just think we would have been back at least a couple times to make, let's go check this side of the moon. Maybe there's something over there that... and I know we got shit where we're looking at the moon, but...
Well, here it is. 100+ missions to the moon overall, including orbiters, soft landers, rovers. The Russians had a lunar program. Chinese...
But nobody else walked on the moon,
correct? Who the hell
correct?
that other one is.
But nobody else walked on the moon, correct, other than that one?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So no other country has walked on the moon? Like, why these other countries haven't wanted to say, yeah, we did it?
I think we were the first ones to put the American flag on the moon.
There's been 6 human landings, 20 to 30 successful deployments to the moon. Has any
It's just amazing.
other
It's pretty
nation...
cool, Like, think about it. Like, we're sitting right here and we can look at the moon and be like, man, somebody's just about to go around that sun. That star. That's what it is. It's a star, isn't it?
The moon? No.
No?
It's a moon.
So it says no. Short answer.
The moon is just like it's like a satellite rock. Orbits the planet it's a moon of. The only country to do it was the U.S. through the Apollo program. 12 astronauts walked on the moon. What about other countries? Soviet Union ran a competing lunar program during the Cold War, never succeeded in landing humans. Did land robotic probes and rovers. China, major successes with the Chang'e program.
With the what?
Chang'e.
Chang'e?
Landed rovers and returned samples. No human moon landing yet. Plans in the 2030s. That's why we're full throttle ahead. The Chandrayaan 3 successfully landed in 2023. Fully robotic mission. No human. That's Indian, I think.
Yeah,
India, I think.
Yeah, India
that.
says India.
Did it? Where?
But I don't know. I just feel like if it was doable and we did it, if it was doable and we accomplished it, I just can't believe nobody else has done it.
NASA's Artemis program aims to return astronauts, including the first woman. China is also planning crewed moon missions in 2030s. Yeah, so it's coming. We're going to the moon. I'm not. I'd rather go to Greenland or Cuba. What about you?
I don't want to go to Greenland.
I'm just going to go down to the Keys. I've never been to the Keys.
I want to go to Italy. That's where I want to go.
Italy?
Yeah.
You know where I've always wanted to go? I've always wanted to go to Egypt.
Egypt?
Yeah.
I can't. Anal. What is DT talking about? Is that my glasses? I got to go back to watch it again. Oh, let me go back. I missed some comments here. My intro.
This is a family show, DT. What's he talking about? Anal.
Intro. I have no idea. I got to go back and watch again. Yeah, he might be talking about the launch. I don't know. It's still up in the air.
Yeah, well, clearly.
We were going to look at something else, though, weren't we?
Yeah.
What were we going to look at?
There you go. Watch. He's fixing to put. The future spacecraft.
Yeah, that was interesting that China's got plans for 2030. Like you said, that's why we're trying to get ahead of them.
Wow. Like, just think about, like I just can't get my head to wrap around just looking out the window. Look how small they look next to that thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why
People at home can't see what we're looking at. I don't know if these are like real or not.
Right.
Of course, but I'll throw them up there. They all could be
AI.
yeah.
Well, that first one kind of looks like something that would be for what DT said.
Something about anal.
Not that one, the other one.
Kids are listening.
Hey,
They better not be. They better be brushing their teeth.
right?
Yeah, so these are
Bedtime.
some renditions, I guess. Where the hell did it go?
Look, and you can see
I
Earth.
don't know. This doesn't look
That's
Blue
pretty-
Origin.
That's pretty cool, though. Like, if you could see the Earth.
It looks like some
Yeah.
sort of like propane cooker you'd have in your backyard.
These guys up there right now are going to be able to see the moon and the
There,
Earth.
there you go, DT.
The moon and the Earth.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
because they're going way out past the moon.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
I don't know how accurate these are.
That's a satellite, isn't it?
No, that's supposedly the Orion spacecraft, but
Hmm.
that doesn't look like all that. Maybe it is. I don't know. This says what it is: Lunar Gateway, whatever, all this stuff. I mean, cool, man. Let's do it, but bring back something that makes the gas prices go down, please.
Yeah,
For
right.
sure.
But they're going to be doing nuclear. There was a different spacecraft this guy was talking about. I don't think any of these are it, because they all look like inappropriate things. This thing guy was talking about was badass, but
So, listen, they still haven't found that guy here from Indian
No.
County that did the
no.
shooting?
No,
But I
still.
did hear they did pull a body ashore down south in St. Lucie County somewhere.
Hmm.
I don't know if it had anything to do with it. I haven't seen anything since.
What
but,
Leo's referring to is what we had talked about last week.
the double homicide.
double
in Vero
homicide
Beach,
here in
yes.
Vero Beach in the library parking lot.
Yeah, let me get down to that
Yeah,
screen.
crazy that they haven't found him. Either he's long gone or he may be dead. I mean,
Well, I mean, he left a lot of stuff behind, like kind of indicating of he knew what he was doing and what to do, and giving people directions of what to do once this was gone.
yeah.
you know?
Sorry, DT. I get carried away reading the details, and I missed
Now
the
he said
comments.
probes.
We were talking about the impact probes into the moon. IRCFD letting them go. Well, here's my thing, DT. Why wasn't there a cop on that boat? There's a wanted man out there, and you're responding to a call of like
So-
that. Like, I would still be suspicious of
So
that kind
since
of call.
we did that show, like the next day or 2 days after, I saw an interview where they were talking to one of the, I guess, the firefighters that was on the boat, and
Chief.
supposedly the guy told him that he was a deep water swimmer or something like
he
that.
was very feisty. Whether he was like, "I'm a deep water swimmer. Leave me the hell alone."
But okay, and I had said we don't know what those people that were trying to recover him were told. We weren't there. We don't know what they saw and witnessed. But just from the pictures of the guy, he was not. He was what, 65 years old or 64?
64, I think.
He was a bigger guy. He was not in great shape. I don't know. I'm sorry. I would have pulled him out of the water.
Yeah, but they also said that the boat is only capable of
Then-
for 3 people, right?
Yeah, but then why did
So-
you go out to try to pull somebody out of the water?
Okay, but listen to this, Vince. Fire rescue. They went there to rescue if there was an emergency.
They couldn't do anything.
And
for him.
and the guy did not want it to. He refused to be rescued, so they had no other choice but to leave.
I would
the
have
scene,
asked the
to
sheriff's
leave,
department to
right?
respond to the guy after we left him.
Yeah.
because they said that they can't just drag him into their boat because that's kidnapping.
no.
And then what if the guy?
Yeah.
What if the guy had a gun on him and
here-
shot him?
But here's the thing. That's not true.
You
They
don't
can
know.
force help on somebody. They do it all the time. They can force help. They can pull
Okay.
somebody and force them to be helped.
Okay,
because they do that all the time.
But if you refused help,
But in certain situations, they will
I
force
think there
it.
was a communication breakdown, and they didn't even know there was a wanted
No,
man out
they-
there
and
for
they
murder.
didn't.
Yeah.
yeah, I think there
What's
was
up,
just a
Steven?
communication that they just failed in their
Yeah.
communication. They should be able to when it's something like that, they should be able to communicate with all. What is it? What is the proper word that I'm looking for? All the first responders. You know, because first responders is police.
Well, definitely.
When I think about first
you would think
responders,
so, because they're fire rescue, and God forbid they respond to a call, and this guy is actually targeting more people and killed. Like you want your first responders, even your paramedics and your fire medics, to be wary that there's somebody out there that's already killed 2 people. Who cares why?
Right.
Because that was the biggest freaking problem. Was the chief is telling people there's no threat to the community, but we don't have them yet.
Right.
You know, but we think he's just was targeted. But
when we heard there was
still don't have him yet.
We heard there's no threat to the community. We thought he was either captured or he killed himself.
Well, that's what I assumed.
That's what we all thought. We're like, okay, well, the guy's gone.
Have you guys ever had, not the privilege or anything, but like to dial 911 for like an emergency?
I've had to before in the past.
Yes, I've had to call for a friend that needed help and rode in an ambulance to the hospital with him. He was unconscious.
So, like, when you call 911, like, what do they ask you? Do you need the paramedics? Do you need the fire?
Usually they'll ask you what the situation is. Like, you know, in my situation, I had a friend that was ODing. And, you know, I told him he's unconscious. I've got him, you know, and they tell you what to do. Make sure his airway's not blocked. Make sure he's, you know, get him on his side. You know, they tell you what to do, and then they tell you the help's on the way, paramedics are on the way.
Right.
But yeah, they'll ask you questions like what was the situation, what caused it, and all. And
do they determine who they're gonna send?
Yeah, if you need an ambulance.
Yeah, sometimes they send all of them.
Yeah.
I think they should send all of them.
I just think this is crazy that, okay, maybe they had to leave the guy out there, but why didn't they follow up with the sheriff's department? Because nothing was right about it. And now correct me if I'm wrong, did the police department find his truck before he got back out of the water?
I don't know.
Or did they wait? Did they not find the truck until after he got out of the water, changed his clothes, and took off?
It sounds like it would be after, because didn't they find the truck with the wet clothes?
Yes, but I thought originally the chief said they got the truck, but while they were attempting to secure the search warrant,
they left it and came back.
I don't know. That's kind of what I picked up. I could be completely wrong.
That's what it sounded
like.
That
might be what's throwing me off, but either way, I don't think the chief was handling the presser efficiently and correctly, and it was just finished.
If they found the truck, left it be, and he came back to the truck in the time frame like they were gone, that's
without nobody watching.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, like somebody should have been there at the truck. You would think. If they know it's his vehicle, like
I'd have to go through the whole timeline again. Hopefully, there's another press conference, but hopefully somebody else is delivering the facts, because it's
a lot of this
is hard.
we don't know all the details. It's bits and pieces that we do know, and you're sometimes left to try to put them together. But one other thing I kind of wanted to talk about tonight, just something real quick, is sad news. Chuck Norris passed away since last week when we were on. Grew up watching Chuck Norris, all the different movies he did, and some people look at him as like a hero. It's not like he was a real life hero, but really cool guy. Sad to see him go.
Yeah, he was made immortal before his passing.
Yeah, you see all the memes.
Larger than life.
Yeah, you see all the different crazy memes. I can't really think of any. There's like a million of them out there with Chuck Norris.
Right.
There is a write-up on our website, irsingmedia.net, where you could read a little bit about Chuck Norris if you really wanted to, and some other news stories we put out when we can, obviously with the help of
our friend.
Yes, our friend in the back off. Sorry, it's so bright. But I was surprised he was 80-something years old?
Chuck Norris, yeah.
Born Carlos Ray Norris on March 10th, 1940, in Ryan, Oklahoma. I can't see that. His early life was far from glamorous. Raised under modest circumstances, Norris moved to California as a child before enlisting in the U.S. Air Force. in 1958. He enlisted in the Air Force in 1958. It was during his deployment to South Korea that everything changed. Yeah, we have an article on our website. If you go to ircmedia.net/news, you'll find some other write-ups there, and give us a click or whatever. Go on in there, and I don't know. Sometimes we put some stuff out there. Sometimes they get sick of doing it, so we're not sure if anybody's reading it. So, we do share the stuff out there, but that's all I got. I mean, we talked about the moon. We're talking a little bit about what's the guy's name? Ellis is the guy wanted for murder. Norris won the 1983 World Series of Poker with a hand of 2 clubs, 3 of diamonds, and a Monopoly get out of jail free card. Green Uno card.
Right. That's the kind of shit. Like, you hear so many memes like that, about Chuck Norris, and it's just, he was always like made to be immortal, like he would never die kind of thing. And then I know I was at home just kind of going through something on the internet, and I came across it that he had died. Mm-hmm. It's kind of, I don't know, just you kind of grow up. Chuck Norris is just one of those people that you would never think about dying. He's just he's a legend.
Yeah, poor fellow.
I remember watching him on Walker, Texas Ranger when I was younger because my mother watched it, I think. Yeah. But he was a badass,
Yeah.
I remember going and staying the night at my grandparents' house, and a lot of times that show would be on TV. My grandmother would be watching it.
Yeah, we haven't updated this article because there hasn't been nothing to update, but you can find out more, like I said, on our website at ircmedia.net, and help us out by checking out the website. We're going to update the apparel soon. It's going to be a lot different, I think, because we got to do some
colors.
Yeah, less colors for Leo. We're going to do some actual 2024. What did I miss?
What?
Oh, AI. Yeah, you know what? I caught that because I didn't do that.
What is it?
I think on the Chuck Norris. Let's see. Yeah. I probably used the wrong one. Yeah. It's been doing that. And it's weird. The stupidest thing, you would think, because I'll use it to keep my notes straight, and then it'll like add grammar if I need it. But the stupidest things it screws up is the day of the week and the year.
The easy shit.
Yeah.
It'll put a whole fucking article together and get everything else right.
Like, way to go. Make me look like an ass.
Leave it to DT to catch it. Good job, DT.
Thank you, DT. But anyways, you guys got anything else?
No, I think I'm done.
I think so.
I think I don't think
we're gonna be out.
Yeah, you won't see us here next week, but you'll see us on the Conspiracy Club
Thursday?
101 on Thursday night. I don't know. Is it really already?
Yeah. I mean, unless you guys want to try to do two nights in a row. That's up to y'all.
We'll see. We'll see what the schedule looks like.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
My schedule's open right now.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. All
So
right.
we're out, guys.
Pats on the
see you
back.
guys next
All right.
week.
Peace out, y'all.
Later.
Where's our outro?
Ain't afraid to shout, make America great, tell them what it's about. Facts over feelings, cutting through the noise, fighting woke mobs and the kids with toys. They spew their lies, they spreading hate, lips BS ain't gonna seal our fate. No nonsense here, just straight to the point. Truth to ammo in this battle.